Content marketing is one of the best forms of marketing to attract a new audience and to turn those people into customers. But there's so much inside of content marketing that a lot of people get overwhelmed and don't really know where to start. There's shiny object after another. There's a variety of viable business models within content marketing, but there is that overwhelm. So that's why we're just gonna dial it down a little bit in this video and just focus on the beginner's perspective, because you're gonna hear stuff in this video and you're gonna be, oh, I wanna go deeper into YouTube, or I wanna go deeper into podcasts, or I wanna go deeper into this. And I do have a lot of videos on the channel that go deeper on a more specific basis. So if you guys want a bunch of videos that help you gain visibility and revenue, you may wanna subscribe if you haven't already, because this video, while it is going to be more focused on the beginner and just broad stuff, we do have the more specific stuff on the channel as well. So really basic when it comes to content marketing, there are three things you really have to do. You have to be good at creating content, you have to be able to promote that content, and you have to make revenue by leading people to an offer. And if you do all of that, that's going to be a successful content marketing strategy. There are ways to obviously create more content, get even more traffic, get even more revenue. And if you are focused on growing in those three areas, that is the starting path of a successful content marketing strategy. So we'll start with content first. We'll build up our way. The marketing piece is going to be critical. That's your scaling piece. So with the content creation piece, we're starting there because each piece of content gives you a new opportunity. Each piece of content is something you could promote to your audience. You can use keyword research for so that it ranks in an algorithm. So I do daily YouTube videos. I actually did a video recently about my experience with doing daily videos, and pretty much each YouTube video I do, since I do them each day, that gives me 30 chances each month for someone to find me on YouTube for the keywords that I'm targeting. And that doesn't include my past content. So I have hundreds of videos on this channel, thousands of blog posts, a whole bunch of podcast episodes as well. And each of those pieces of content is just another chance for someone to find me. And it's another chance to promote content to your community. So creating more content is better. I do at least one new piece of content every day, whether it's a YouTube video, a blog post, a podcast episode. You could even do, if you want to go on Instagram, for instance, or a picture-based social network, coming out with one new picture each day doesn't require as much work as a video, but it is something where you are putting out new content and you're just getting seen by your community more often while having that chance of gaining extra momentum and new visitors through an algorithm boost. And to go a little deeper on content creation, some hacks that work, I've written articles, videos on it. I'll put one video in the description that can help you with creating more content. And it'll go into detail about how I've been able to produce as much content as I have. Now let's go into the marketing piece, because if you create all this content, but you're not marketing it, then you are the invisible secret. You are that person who's producing so much value, but you feel like you're not getting the attention you deserve. That's because there's not enough marketing. If you want attention, sure, you do have to produce great content, but you do have to do enough marketing to get that type of attention. So the simplest place to go is just start with your existing community, your Facebook friends, your Instagram followers, your Twitter followers, your email list. That is the thing you should be building through your content. And all the content you create, you should have some type of call to action that entices people to join your email list. So on my YouTube channel art, I mentioned my 5-day podcast launch mini course. That's the thing where you go to that URL, you click it, you go into the challenge by entering your name and email address. So you do want to have a way to build your email list, because that's just another audience that you can promote your new content to, again, giving you then that boost in the algorithm. So those are some of the ways to get started. The issue that a lot of beginners have, well, I don't have an audience. What do I do now? If you don't have an audience, there are a few things you can do. One, obviously keep creating content, because that's going to gradually bring an audience to you. as long as you're doing some marketing. But commenting on other people's content, like commenting on this video, will get you seen by the people who view this video. And there are people who they will comment on dozens of Instagram posts or YouTube videos each day, because each comment gives them a few extra followers, a few extra subscribers. And if you're commenting on relevant videos that are based on your niche, then those extra followers and subscribers are going to come to enjoy your content. So commenting is a really great way when you're starting to just go beyond your friends base. You've already talked about it on Facebook. Commenting is a great way to build your audience, and think about the relationships you want to get into also. A big piece of my marketing is relationships. So each podcast episode, I know a few people are going to promote it because I interview people on those shows and I say, hey, your episode is live. Here's the link to share it if you're interested. And you have a bunch of people who will now share the podcast episode. So it's not just me. And if you don't want to go the podcasting route, that's entirely fine. You can mention people in your YouTube videos. So think about just giving a shout out, but a relevant shout out. So if you respect someone's work and it relates to your video, then mention that person and then say, hey, so-and-so, I mentioned you in this video, or I mentioned you in this blog post. I just thought you'd like to know. And some of those people will share it. You could also do a roundup content where you gather 10 experts. I did a blog post a while back, 22 experts recommended their top blogging tools, and I had 22 people ready to share the blog post when it was published. So you can get people involved with your content to help with the marketing, and that's going to give you that momentum. The key thing here is you may not see a ton of results at the beginning, but if you continue doing it each day, you give yourself that 6 to 12 month window to really see if this is worth it. Then you will start seeing that momentum. And once you get enough momentum, the algorithms of different social networks, your Google traffic, all that stuff skyrockets. It's not a straight line at all. It's a lot of months where you're not getting enough traffic. You're not getting the traffic you feel like you should be getting. And then you have this 1 month where it just spikes. And then the other month spikes. And you have this parabolic growth. And if you stick out the beginning stages and you see that growth, then that's where the payoff is. So if you start today, it's not like you see it in a month. You can do relationship building that helps speed up a little bit, but you're going to see the really meaningful results 6 to 12 months from now, or just the idea that you're getting meaningful results, but a year or two later, the incredible results can be just around the corner. So it's a lot of upfront work where you may not be getting the visibility you'd be expecting, but just stay consistent with it. 1 or 2 years later, keep learning, keep applying, watching videos like this one. And then that's where the real payoff is. It's not right away. You have to think long-term with this. And finally comes the monetization piece. How do you make money from all this? So when you create content, it's not just creating content about anything that you desire. It's about creating content, yes, about something you desire, but something that can connect to a product or service. So one of my trainings is the Content Marketing Plaza. It helps people to grow a vibrant brand through their content marketing, helps people get more revenue, helps people go, and it's pretty much an advanced version of this video. And I, in that program, talk about content marketing, which is why I put up videos on my YouTube channel about content marketing. So there is a connection between the free content I'm posting here on YouTube and what the training is. So if you create free content on topic A, but your paid offering, your expertise, your coaching is on topic B, that's a disconnect. So you just want to have a product that connects, and then just be willing to mention it in your blog content, in your podcast episode, as a sponsor clip, in your YouTube videos. I have it in the description of my videos. You can use the coupon code GROW to save $100 on the Content Marketing Plaza. But the idea is that you are mentioning this offer. And sometimes it's going to be a training course, like in this example. And other times it's going to be coaching. So that's where you could say, schedule a free strategy call with me. And the only way you're going to get these sales is if you're very active with promoting these offers. So it's in all my videos. It's not just in one video. And you do have to make it clear again and again that they can schedule the strategy call. They can get your course, because some people will see it the first time and they'll think, oh, that's interesting. I feel like I should do that. But then they forget. It's the second time they see you, the third time they see you, the fourth time they see you, and you're still mentioning this offer. That's when you get people to go from this makes sense for me to committing to becoming a customer. And at the beginning, you just want to focus on creating a lot of free content, because that's going to give you an idea of what your community likes. I decided on Content Marketing Plaza because a lot of people engage very well with my content marketing content versus some of the productivity content I've posted through my blog, through my channel. And I still like posting that type of content, but it's the content marketing that has really been the main focus for my business, just because I look at all the traffic stats, I look at all the engagement, and based on how you guys engage with my content, content marketing was the topic. So as you create more free content and you promote that content, you get an idea of what your audience likes. You focus on creating more of that type of content, and then you create an offer around your content, whether it is a training course or coaching, which is actually really easy to set up. All you need is just that strategy call link or a way to schedule a time with someone. And then you don't really have to fulfill your coaching until you get that first client. That's when the fulfillment actually starts. While for something like a book or a training course, which are both great models as well, there is a little more upfront work, such as creating the sales page, creating the content, and just getting ready for that launch. So that's content marketing from a beginner standpoint. The final thing is to just really pick your lane. You may have heard TikTok is a hot social network, but it's not for me, and it's certainly not for everyone. So don't feel like you have to jump on a bandwagon just because it's working for someone else. I'm picking YouTube, Instagram, Facebook groups. That is my main focus right now. And YouTube would definitely be the number one focus for me right now. So you do want to pick a few lanes, but you want to figure out what your big lane is as well. What is going to be your primary focus from a marketing standpoint? What's going to be your primary topic? And what's going to be your primary offer? When you get clear on all that, that is the beginning of a really successful content marketing strategy. And if you guys enjoyed this video, smash the like button, because that always helps this channel, and subscribe if you guys want more videos just like this one. Until next time, dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.